You have a really great idea, but not a lot of time in getting it done. How do you effectively launch your side ideas while working a full-time job or building your primary company? Over the years, I've learned that there's a lot that goes into a side project. Many times we take on projects and think, oh yeah, I can knock that out in a weekend. Sometimes it'll end up taking months, if not years, and for some, it may even take decades. Many times this could be easily avoided by simply planning. I've learned that by having a clear plan of what I'm trying to do, who I'm trying to make this product for, and what value can I provide within this project or product, generally helps me put together a very much clear set plan of what it is that I'm looking to accomplish, and more so, how I can effectively get there. Within managing any project, whether it's your main project or your side project, it's important to have an organized system. For me, I like to do things with a hybrid approach of writing down my initial outline and then going a little bit more into the technical aspect of using a project management tool, something like Asana. Depending on your preference, you can use all sorts of different tools to really get things done. Evernote's a great one. Google Docs is even awesome if you're collaborating. So many useful tools. Make use of one of them once you have your plan together. You can even write your plan within these as well. Get early feedback. That's like the biggest thing that I've learned in any project that I've worked on. Whether it's for a large company or for, me just working on a product idea, app idea, design idea, get feedback early on. You can spend so much time designing, creating, writing, editing in a bubble that when that product is finally released, it may not be the best product market fit there is. Early feedback helps you to spot problems early on, make adjustments before things get too late, and involve people into the entire process while building a community. It's been one of the biggest and most helpful areas in working on side projects for me. When you're also working on your side projects, you want to focus on making sure that you're taking advantage of all the resources that are available. In this age where technology and information literally makes it easy for us to access and refine and do all these cool things, often our best use of it is looking and posting cat pictures on the internet. With your product, look at how you can build an MVP. An MVP is a minimum viable product. It's the base, where you build everything else from. It's how you get your feedback, it's how you learn what needs to happen next, and where you should be investing your time into really building out this idea. Without this, you're kind of floating and trying to appease everyone. The goal here is to get that product to a point where you can get the feedback in, you can start building your community and start building your brand around that idea. Most importantly, when you're doing this, you really want to schedule time for consistency. This means that if you're going to launch your product in a year and you really only have maybe 4 hours every week to really spare on going all in, you might not want to schedule all 4 hours for this particular thing. Know your schedule. Find what works best for you. It may be an hour every day, it may be 2 hours, it may be 6 hours after your family has gone to sleep. Schedule that time in to work on your idea. Otherwise, it's just going to be an idea in your head, and ideas are kind of like daydreams if they don't get outside of your head and into the real world. Within that, also make sure to schedule time for your self-care. Make sure you're getting proper rest, you're eating on time. These things all go into making sure that you can have the best possible mindset and focus when working on your side project. These things are very crucial as time goes on and your project becomes less of a side project and more of your full-time project. This way you would already have in place things like proper rest habits, proper work habits, and of course, knowing how to delegate and schedule things out for a team as you later on grow. When working on your project, start with very small steps. Today, it might be getting your idea and mission down onto the piece of paper. Tomorrow, it may be getting up a very simple landing page that connects to an email form to build your newsletter list. Whatever you're working on, break that project down into smaller parts. It'll be much easier for you to feel a sense of accomplishment on each thing, and also you'll be able to see your progress as you're going. Additionally, it helps you to not be overwhelmed by all there is to really do. If you're focusing on taking care of one task in each session that you're working on your side project, it will go a long way over the course of a month, 2 months, and even a year. In that, you also want to focus on building as much value as possible. Now, value for one person using your product could mean that it saved them so much time in getting a particular task done that they will stick with your product for life. For others, it may simply mean that there's finally a solution available for their particular problem. Whatever it is, when you get that early feedback, get into really finding how you can pull the value of what people are looking for out of their feedback and put that into your product. And last but not least, when you're working on your project, be sure to have fun. It can get very serious very quickly. You can be juggling all sorts of things like trying to find funding, writing content, working with designers, developers, and the list goes on. Your original passion will take you only so far. Grit, determination to really see things through is what's going to get you to the end. In that process, you have to learn how to have fun with it. Because if you don't, then who else will? Thank you for joining me this week on the Zen Creative. I hope these tips are helpful to you in your current side projects, future side projects. Let me know what you're working on. What ideas do you have? What are some things that you've learned working on your side projects? Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel and share it with a friend. Till next time, remember to keep your aim always up.